Today I thought I'd bring in a good friend of mine, Petro, Andrew Petroszewski. Petroszewski?
Yes, that's
Petroszewski? Just go to Zhizhitsky. You're good. Or Petro for short.
That's pretty cool.
So he's actually prepping for the Yorton Cup, and I'm really excited about that because we won his pro card a couple years ago, and we worked together with that, and I thought I'd bring him in to kind of talk about his journey getting to the Yorton Cup after winning his pro card. Because the funny thing about Petro is he's never really enjoyed his overall wins when he won his pro cards. He won an IMBA or PMBF or PMBA pro card a long time ago. Actually, a guy beat him was using steroids. Got popped. Did another show, won his pro card.
I guess you could say like administrative complications.
Yes.
Kind of skate by that initial polygraph.
Yes.
Per se.
But got popped again.
Yeah.
Didn't enjoy the overall. It sucks, man. So hopefully we're gonna go to the Yorton Cup and change the game a little bit.
Because everyone was always like, oh, do they ever check? I'm like, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Like,
it shows the system's actually legit.
Yeah, There's actually, some checks and balances in place.
Yeah.
So, but it's like out of my personal friends that like even like you or anybody that is in the competitive natural world, I still have I don't know anybody else. I don't know anybody else. Twice. So yeah.
So maybe it'll be now. Maybe you'll have, if you don't win, maybe whatever place you get, maybe all of them before you will get popped, and you'll get
domino effect.
Yeah, it's a domino effect.
I mean, I think realistically, even just going there and competing is going to be.
It's going to be pretty cool.
It's going to be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is his first pro show. And this is really cool because I've watched him even before we started working together. I've watched him with his journey and just going up, getting better and better each show. It's pretty cool. A little bit about personally with his progress as well is kind of related to mine in a way, and that's kind of what I want to talk about too, where business took off between both of us the last couple of years especially, and we kind of let our training suffer a little bit. And Petro's kind of like that too, where we're kind of very relatable in that aspect. And he bounced back pretty good for actually not training as much for this prep. During the prep time, he trained, every once in a while, a few times a week, a couple times.
Yeah, honestly,
like
you could probably take the average of this whole year, and it might be somewhere around like 3 workouts.
Yeah, it was very
like lifting.
Like I had to push him to you need to lift this week. You get like 3 or 4 sessions in this week. And so that's one thing that I struggle with. And I think for a year, you didn't train for a whole year, hardly, like off and on.
Yeah, it was probably like you could say like once or twice a month.
And that's how I was too. Yeah, like then barely got something in.
Very, very loose tracking, like maybe tracking half my days. And then, but I kept monitoring my weight, and I was pretty stagnant in my weight up until like I think the end of last year. I had some increases and decreases in my weight in general, but yeah, training wise, I think it was just more like work.
Yeah.
And usually focused,
just putting your head down and trying to put others first instead of yourself, because you're in that industry and service where you gotta really focus on your clients, and then by the time you're ready to train, you're just like
service to the people.
Tired.
It's like you gotta focus on that so much that it takes away from a lot of other things. So certainly some trial and error, finding balance there. And
did you feel like you kind of got in a hole a little bit to where you got so used to not training that you felt like you couldn't really get out, that you're just so used to doing business stuff?
It was probably a hole. I think it was the fact that I was at work and then having to work out while at work, and so
you always find yourself stopping and going to do something.
Yeah, sometimes you prioritize. It's like taking a break between a set. I'm like, oh, I'm going to answer this email.
It's very true.
There was a time before smartphones that was actually pretty awesome, because then you could just put your phone away and you're not really in contact with anybody. But now you have your music on your phone, you have this on your phone, you got social media. So that kind of preoccupies your time. At least for me, like when working out, it was more of a deterrent to okay,
Well, the simple thing might be just put your phone away or turn it off. Some people might be thinking that, and that was one thing that I tried doing myself personally, but I don't know if it's just the environment of knowing that I'm in my work area, that I would always resort and go back, and I would find myself going to the computer instead of the phone. But then when I would go to the gym, like another gym, I was more in the zone of like, I'm working out and I didn't worry about phone stuff as much.
So it's very involved on many layers, as opposed to just like, I'm at work and I'm done. You know, I think my phone stays on 24/7. Like that doesn't mean I answer people like in the middle of the night if I was to receive a text or something crazy like that. But
let's be honest, you probably did that when you first started, right?
I would say there is, at some point I always left it cut off just out of respect for people, because you know, like if you work with a lot of, you know, individuals or families, you know, it's like I want to be respectful of that individual's time and be like, like it's not appropriate for me to be contacting you this late at night about something that's, hey, make sure you do this with your workout. So I usually try to create the level of respect that I want to receive with my, you know, clients. So I think that's even a lot from last year in terms of making sure I work out to take care of myself. Because believe it or not, the nutrition part for me is like the easiest thing now. Like, so some people are like, oh, I can't track and I can't do this and that. And I get it, that's their own struggle. At least for me, it's like, man, that's the easy part.
What's the difference between the last prep when you won your pro carb? You're still doing your business and it was growing. What's the difference between then and now in terms of working out? And obviously tracking is easy and comes second nature, but like just getting in and like working out like you were doing before compared to now.
So I think then, that was probably like 2013-ish, I was actually working out with a lot more intensity, a lot more frequency. I still had a gym membership. I remember I was working out like maybe 5-6 days a week, and then I was doing cardio probably like 4.
Obviously, you just have more time. Is that what it was, or what was the mindset? Why aren't you training as much?
I think maybe I was just angrier then. Like, as I've gotten older and wiser and more counseling over time, I don't have to actually expend as much energy into these physical activities to feel like stress relief. So it's like I'm more inner calmness with myself and with what I'm doing, so I feel like I'm working out because I want to, not because I feel like I've got to go rip someone's head off, and it's just really not like in a metaphorical way, like I'm just gonna do this, or a figurative, whatever, you know.
So we wanted to just kind of show you the difference of the last prep and this prep with Petro. He's doing the Yorton Cup in October 28th. Love for you guys to check it out. If you guys aren't going to be there, keep a lookout. We're going to do some coverage and some video, some live videos. So check out our page, Facebook page, Instagram stories, everything. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a lot of fun no matter what. We're going to have a great time. And you might even see a lot of sightseeing from Washington, D.C. as well. We're going to have a good drone footage. We might get put in jail, maybe. You'll see if we fly over the Washington Monument.
Yeah,
get in trouble. But we're going to get a workout in, get some chest workout in, and maybe something else, don't know. Maybe some buys. Feel like getting
mix it up, dance around.
And dance around a little bit. And then we're going to pose.
I'm posing.
Yeah, you're posing. Yeah, not me. I'm not ready for that shit. You're posing.
I'm posing.
Cool.